Student, in this video we learn what is class interval, class limit, class boundaries and class mark. First one is overlapping class interval. If the value of a variate in a collection of data are positive integer less than 50, we can group the data in 5 overlapping class interval: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Now student, you pay attention on the class interval 0 से 10. Now the second class interval is 10 to 20. So which number is overlapping? 10. In third class interval, number 20 is overlapping. In fourth, 30 is overlapping, and in fifth, 40 is overlapping. So this is overlapping class interval. When the numbers are not overlapped, in such cases the class intervals are non-overlapping class interval. For example, 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. And when we choose such type of non-overlapping class interval, if the values of the variable in a collection of data are positive integer less than or equal to 50, we can group the data in 5 non-overlapping intervals like this. Clear? Now next topic is tally marks and construction of frequency distribution table. Tally marks: to count the number of times a value of the variable appear in a collection of data, we use tally like this slanting line. Thus tally marks represent frequency. For example, if the frequency is 1, tally marks, there is only one slanting line. If the frequency is 2, 2 slanting line. Frequency is 3, 3 slanting line. Frequency is 4, 4 slanting line. But if the frequency is 5, then 4 slanting line and 1 slanting line is crossing the 4 slanting lines. The fifth one is crossed and which is countable. In case of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one is crossed and 1 slanting line is counted as 6. In case of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Student, remember, always you cross the fifth one. And in case of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one is crossed, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th one is crossed. And in case of 11, 4 is slanting line, fifth one is crossed. Again 4 slanting line, fifth one is crossed, which is countable, and one more slanting line. So 5, 5 and 1, which is 11. Clear? Like this you will draw the tally marks. Now next one is class limit. What is class limit? For example, if we have grouped the data like this 5 to 15, 15 to 30, this is overlapping class interval. Here the number 15 is overlapping. So in the first class interval 5 to 15, fifth one is the lower limit and 15 one is the upper limit. In second class interval 15 is lower limit, 30 is upper limit. Clear? Like this, these are the limits, upper limit and lower limit of the class limits. Next one is class boundaries. Class boundaries आप कैसे लिखोगे? जो भी आपका क्लास इंटरवल होगा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर क्लास इंटरवल है 11 to 10, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर क्लास इंटरवल आपका है 11 to 10, देन 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30. In that case what you will do, जैसे पहला इंटरवल आपने लिया, पहला क्लास लिमिट अगर आपने लिया 1 to 10, तो 1 में 0.5 माइनस और 10 में 0.5 प्लस. So 0.5 to 10.5 are the class boundaries of the class limit 1 to 10. In case of class limit 11 to 20, the class boundaries are 10.5 to 20.5. क्लियर? लोअर लिमिट में 0.5 माइनस करना है और अपर लिमिट में 0.5 प्लस करना है. वो हो जाएगा आपका पर्टिकुलर क्लास लिमिट का क्लास बाउंड्रीज. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट है क्लास साइज. क्लास साइज क्या हो गया? अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट, अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट, और जो डिफरेंस आएगा वो आपका क्या हो जाएगा? क्लास साइज. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर क्लास इंटरवल है 10 to 20, तो ये आपका अपर लिमिट 20 हो गया, लोअर लिमिट 10. So 20 minus 10 is 10. So 10 is the class size of the particular class limit. Next topic is class mark. Add both the class limits, upper limit and lower limit, and then divide by 2. Clear? In any class limit, add the lower limit and upper limit and then divide by 2. Whatever answer we are getting, that is the class mark of the particular class limit. Clear, students? Next is how to find cumulative frequency. If the data is given like this, in which the class intervals are given and the frequency is given, and we have to find out cumulative frequency, first frequency you write down as it is 4, then add this 4 with the next frequency. 4 plus 7 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 5 is 18, and 18 plus 3 is 21. So this table is, this column is the cumulative frequency of the given data. Clear, student? So on the basis of this theory, we start our next exercise of the chapter 1b. Exercise 1b, question number 4. If the class interval of a frequency distribution be 6 to 14, 14 to 22, 22 to 30, 30 to 38, then determine first the class limit and the class boundary of the class interval 22 to 30, and second the class size and the class mark of the class interval 14 to 22. फर्स्ट पार्ट में आपको निकालना है जो क्लास इंटरवल है 22 टू 30 का क्लास लिमिट. सो अपर लिमिट ऑफ द क्लास इंटरवल 22 to 30, upper limit is 30 and the lower limit is 22. Class boundaries, in lower limit we subtract 0.5 and in upper limit we add 0.5. So 21.5 to 30.5. Clear, student? Second part, the class size and the class mark of the class interval 14 to 22. Class size of the class interval 14 to 22 is 22 minus 14, which is 8, and the class mark is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2 is equal to 14 plus 22 divided by 2, which is 36 divided by 2, which is equal to 18. I hope you understood. Like this you will do the questions. Now question number 11, the weight in gram of 40 oranges selected at random are found to be as shown below. Some data are given. Okay. Now first question is asked, construct a frequency distribution table with tally marks, one of the overlapping interval being 30 to 50, and second construct a frequency distribution table with tally marks two consecutive non-overlapping intervals being 30 to 49 and 50 to 69. क्लियर? सबसे पहले हमें क्लास इंटरवल निकालना है, फिर हमें फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेबल फाइंड करना है जिसमें जो है क्लास इंटरवल जो है ओवरलैपिंग इंटरवल एक होगा 30 to 50. ओके, सो 30 to 50 वी ड्रॉ अ टेबल. In first column we mentioned class interval, second column is tally marks and third column is of frequency. Now from 30 to 50 the number of oranges from the given data in the question is 10, from 50 to 70 oranges is 9, 70 to 90 14 oranges, 90 to 110 5 oranges, and 110 to 130 2 oranges. Okay. Now according to this frequency we draw the tally marks. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth one is slanting, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clear? For 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th one is crossed, and then 11, 12, 13, 14. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one is crossed. For 2, 1, 2. Clear, student? Now in B part of the question we have to draw a frequency distribution table with tally marks and two consecutive non-overlapping interval is 30 to 49 and 50 to 69. So 30 to 49, 50 to 69, 70 to 89, 90 to 109, 110 to 129. Clear? Now between these two class intervals the number of frequency is 10. It means the number of oranges between these two class interval is 10. From 50 to 69 number of oranges is 9, which is the frequency. From 70 to 89, number of oranges is 14. From 90 to 109, number of oranges is 5, and from 110 to 129, number of oranges is 2. So, according to this frequency, we draw a tally marks. Clear, student? Like this, we construct a frequency distribution table of the given data. Like this, you will finish rest of the question of the exercise. So, here your first chapter of statistics and statistical data is finished. Finish all the question in graph copy, and in next part of the chapter, chapter number 2, we see how to draw a graph of the given data. Clear, student? Thank you.